Now with the awareness we have created in our body, let's bring that forward. So let's bring that awareness through our shoulder down to our arms and feel it in our fingertips. And with that, we'll pick up our brush. So we'll start our practice for today. Okay, so when you have your brush ready, you can feel it. How is your brush today? Maybe you have used it so it's a little bit damp or it's dry. That's all good. And we'll hold it in our hands in the general position, so 1/3 above the brush tip. And we are starting in this position, so our brush is in front of us. And let's feel our breathing. And how's our posture? So we're upright with the brush. And at the same time, inhale and exhale. Let's coordinate with our movement as well. So inhale, our brush coming back. Exhale, we are creating. And inhale, coming back. And exhale. And this time, inhale, exhale. I want you to feel our feet with all the exercise. Can we feel more grounded? So we'll bring our attention now onto the bottom of our feet, at the same time feeling more grounded. Will that bring some difference to the brush movement? Can we feel more sturdy? And next time, inhale, back to the center. And now we'll draw the come back home spiral. So I will show you from my side first. Again, if we are using the practicing mat, the reusable mat, you only need water at this stage. If you are using ink, that's also good. It's the same practice. So again, we will rinse our brush in the fresh water by tapping and rotating, and repeat a few times. You can see there are bubbles coming out. The hair is loosening up. And then I will use the edge of the water jar, tapping, rotating. So I pull to the side and rotate. Pull to the side, rotate. So a few times, the brush should be ready. So it has a pointed tip. Okay, just turn a little bit. So when you're ready, we will do our spiral. So starting from the same position, and then is our breathing. So inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And this time, let's bring ourselves more grounded, so we feel our feet are connecting with the floor. Inhale, and next time I'm coming back to the center, I will touch down. And let's do our come back home spiral. So our brush is upright, and we are feeling the touching, the rubbing on the page until we're back to the center. And back again. Okay? So how's your spiral today? Mine totally looks different than the one yesterday or the last time. So again, there's no good and no bad about your spiral, because it just honestly mirrored the moment we had when we are drawing this spiral. So every spiral is beautiful and every spiral is real and true for yourself. However, we can let it go when we had the reflection, when we are ready. As we have done the close study and the composition, the next one we can do is study the brush flow. If you have missed the class, you can go to the second class, the recording, which I explained in detail what is about the brush flow and what is the energy behind the brush movement. So here, let's study the brush flow in this ideograph. The brush flow, to study the brush flow, we have to know the stroke order. So the brush come to this one, this is the first one, and that's the second stroke, and the third stroke, and the fourth stroke. And then we'll study, based on the stroke order, my brush moving and finding the landing point, that's a dewdrop, and sliding. And here, the first finish point will lead to the next starting point. So the brush finish here, sweeping off, and continue. So the flow continues. And then the second stroke. And now, instead of going down, the sweeping off will connect, so it's back up top, back here. So there is a small circle curved up and coming back to find the stroke here. Or if your momentum is bigger, it actually can come back from here. So that depends on you, okay? So the movement come back from here to find the third stroke, and then sweeping off, and then again come back to find the beginning of the fourth stroke, and again sweeping off and come back. I will do it again. So from the beginning point and find the landing stroke, and the brush move back to find the next one, and then you can sweep off and come back to find the third one, and then come back. Okay, come back here to the starting point. So the brush flow is to feel the movement and the flow, the continuous flow and the chi when we draw this ideograph. It doesn't matter much about the shape of the ideograph you are drawing. So it's more about the continuous movement that in your brush. Okay, so you can draw one and after another. At the beginning, you may have to think like the stroke order and where it's landing and where it's beginning. And after a few ideograph, you will feel the flow more and relax our arm. So it's not about the shape, it's more about the flow. Okay, so relax our arms. You can even close your eyes, just feel the flow between the strokes. If you like the way I teach and are interested in learning East Asia calligraphy, please check out our online program, The Meditative Art of East Asia Calligraphy. The link is in the description. I'm looking forward to practicing with you.